Hi everyone, it's Sandra Green here from the WLA, and this week I want to talk to you all about a very simple, very powerful influencing model that will get you what you want, and I think we all want that, don't we? Now, it's come from our monthly magazine, and I was flicking through it the other day, and this is our November magazine. It's the one we send to members every month, and we always provide interesting resources and articles. And the last month we did actually focus on influencing, and we wrote a particular article on Aristotle. You might have heard of Aristotle. He was a Greek philosopher, and he came up with this, well, I think it was something like 300 to 500 years before Christ, so it's been around a hell of a long time. And it's incredible to think that people still don't follow these principles that he talked about. And I want to share them with you today. So there are 3 ways in which we influence people, okay? The first one is one that most people in most organisations use, and it's absolutely fine, but it won't get you the whole thing that you want because it's only one of the 3 dimensions. And this is called logos, and this is basically using logic, using data, using analysis, being very rational, and using a lot of facts and figures to get your point of view across. So a classic barrister would be brilliant at using logos because that's what they need to do. What I seem to find is in organisations that many leaders use logos all of the time, and they wonder why we don't get things that we want. That's because you're missing the other 2. So the second one in my framework of 3, it's not mine actually, Aristotle's, is around ethos. Now, ethos essentially means ensuring you've got credibility. So if people don't know of you and aren't aware of who you are and what you've done, one of their first things they think about is, well, who are you and why should I listen to you and what gives you the credibility? And women aren't very good at talking about what they're great at and talking about why they should be there in front of you. So there's something to think about whenever you're influencing someone around what's my credibility, why should people take note? So give that some thought as well. And I've saved the best till last because the third element of our influencing framework is called pathos. And pathos is all about emotional engagement. So this is all about how we tap into how somebody feels, and it's to do with emotions. And if you think about how am I emotionally engaging with somebody, that's the trick. And we were thinking and talking about this in the office the other day, and we were talking about Martin Luther King in his classic talk, I Have a Dream, which we've all heard of, and certainly for me makes the old hair stand up on the back of my neck. Now, what Martin Luther King didn't do was to rant about how many Afro-Americans were being hard done to, or the facts and figures about this and that. He didn't do it like that. He touched our hearts and our souls by talking about this dream he had. Now, I'm not saying that you now get on a stage and start performing like Martin Luther King. What I am saying is thinking about how am I connecting to this person on a person-to-person basis? How am I connecting? What's the story I'm telling? How am I going to get them inspired to want to take action? So those are your 3 things. You've got logos, which I'm sure you're brilliant at. You must include some ethos, which is around your credibility. And the third one is all around engagement through pathos. Try it. Please tell me how you get on. I love to hear your stories, and have a great week. Take care.